Hi, I'm back again. I decided to go ahead and do another video right away while I have a chance. That's probably not going to happen very often, but I have the house to myself, and I figured I'd take the chance while I had it. And today's subject is more about relationships. The fact that there used to be gender roles. The man did this, the woman did that, that kind of thing. I was raised in a very strict household that it was controlled by my grandmother. My grandparents raised me. So that's where I get some of my old school viewpoints on some things. But for her, everything was routine. Dinner was at a certain time, you did dishes, you cleaned the floor, you did everything in a certain order. Even when she worked, she made sure everything was done in the house. The only thing my grandfather had to do was basically yard work, work on the vehicles, guy's job. Well, 20 years later, I've already been married 3 times. I've had a few boyfriends, a few girlfriends, quite a lot of friends that have been in and out of relationships. So, here's my view on that. My son is now 10 years old, and he's quite difficult to deal with on a daily basis. Raising him in today's society is difficult with or without a male influence, especially because there's so many different types of men now. You have your more girly guys, and even your women. Don't get me wrong. I am a female by all appearances, but to me, I think like a guy. I've called myself transgender because I am not your typical female. I don't normally do things to my hair. I don't wear makeup. I'm jeans and t-shirt. It's very rare you catch me in a dress. I'd rather be under the hood of a car or tearing apart a building than I would be being a female and smiling, and no, that's just not me. I don't. And so, it's difficult for me raising my son because my son tends to show some more girly signs. Always has. And then for a while there, I got stuck in that stereotype of what is expected of a male, what they are supposed to be like. Until I accepted the fact that I think like a man, so why should I expect my son to be just like a man? He could just be more like a woman, period. I don't know yet. But I didn't used to think that way. That was a lot of a learned process. I was taught, I basically grew up wearing dresses, doing my hair, doing makeup. I actually have a picture on my Facebook when I was 26 years old, all dolled up and everything. Yeah, people change. And while this was the way years ago that the woman was supposed to do the womanly things, okay, our times have changed, plain and simple. It takes 2 incomes just to exist now. It still, to me, takes a village to raise a child. Not just one person can do it. And if you really want a child that is diverse and not just one way, it takes all these different people to influence that child's personality. It's not just one person. But nowadays, it also means meeting in the middle, finding a compromise, because it doesn't matter if it's working or the kids or the chores. Nowadays, kids alone, they are jobbing themselves, and they have chaos all around them. I can go through and spend a couple of hours cleaning my house, and it looks great. And literally the second my son comes in the door, it's like a freaking tornado went through here. If somebody walked in my door right after my child gets home, they're going to think, oh, well, look at her nasty house. It's not clean. It was. Come on. But on that same hand, you can't expect a woman to work as hard as you do and still come home and be that nurturing mother and cook and clean and do everything that needs to be done to take care of everything while the guy goes and sits on his behind. Okay, that might have been the thing back then. But now, it's, think about it this way. A guy, and I'm just saying this from the female point of view because I'm sure there's women out there that the guys stay home and they deal with it from their point of view. The guy goes out and he works. He works 5 days a week. He gets to go to work, get away from everything going on at home. Great. Then when you come home, you get to get away from work. Think about this. Your woman, she wants the same thing. If she's gone out and she's worked that 9-to-5 job or she's working that 5 days a week too, she just wants to come home and relax too. But those kids still have to be taken care of. That food still needs to be cooked. The house still needs to be clean. It's a matter of meeting in the middle. And think about this. That stay-at-home parent, she wants a break. She. That stay-at-home parent wants a break. They're screaming for a day off, even if it's just 1 day a week, 1 day a month. I'd have been happy for even 1 day a month at one point, even if it was just to sleep all day. I want the same break that you do. I go out and work, and even if I'm staying at home, home is work, work is home. I don't get a break from that. That stay-at-home parent doesn't get to walk away and forget about everything for a little bit. No, we have to deal with it 24/7 because when you come home, you want a break. Well, let me kick back. I'm still taking care of every damn thing. I don't get to go and clock out and just chill. So, when it comes to relationships, there can't be secrets. There can't be your friends versus my friends. Well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. It's meeting in the middle. And it's not that, well, this is your job because you're the man. It's not that this is my job because I'm the woman. I'm supposed to cook, clean. But no, we all know that's a thing of the past. Come on now. Here's the thing. Nearly every day I go into work, there's something that hasn't been done. It is what it is. I developed this attitude that it still has to be done. Quit your bitching and just do it. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Just do it. Evan will spend freaking hours trying to come up with every excuse in the book to not do whatever it is I'm wanting him to do. Usually homework. And then, okay, well, he finally gives in, he gets it done. Why couldn't you have done this hours ago? Why you could have gone back to playing? Same thing. Why can't you take care, as an adult, the household chores that need to be done so that we can all enjoy that relaxation? So what if it makes you mad? Or you think someone else should do it? It really doesn't matter your reasons or your excuses. It still has to be done. And I hate labels. And the thing is, we're all human. I just happen to be an individual that is a female that reproduced. I preach that if you believe in yourself, you can do anything, male or female role. It really doesn't matter. A woman's only role is determined at birth is to reproduce. Not all of us get that opportunity either. But the man's role is to get the woman pregnant. That was what we were put on here on earth for. What we make of it from there, that's up to you. She isn't the only one, he or she, the one, your partner, is not the only one that's working towards those goals of having that family, of having that home, of having that perfect job, of having the dream. So you need to get in there and do it together. I worked once as the only female on a construction crew. And to begin with, it was just me and one guy, and then there were other guys, but it was the fact that I was a woman. Really? Why are you on a demolition crew? Especially because I'm little. I'm only 5'3". But I felt the discrimination that went on because the boss would stand right there and talk to him as if I wasn't even there, about me, about what I should be doing. But, and you can say, well, maybe that's because he was in charge. When there were other people there, he would speak directly to them that were male. And so, yes, I had a problem with it. Just because I'm female, just because I'm white, just because I'm short, those are the things that don't determine what I can or can't do. Just because you have balls does not make you any more capable of doing anything, really. I have my own set of balls. I just wear them loud and proud. I don't have to hide mine. I'm still me. And no, I can't do everything a guy can do. But you know what? A guy cannot do everything a female can do. I mean, come on. That's common sense. But that doesn't mean that I can't try. You yourself determine your limitations of what you are capable of. We're all born, we live, we die. All lives matter, all roles matter. We're all working. It's just getting to that point of coming together as a couple. Being one. It's not that, well, this is your job and this is your job because you're the parent or whatever. Your job should be based on your personality, on your capabilities. If you're the more nurturing and emotional parent, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. You are what you are. If you're the one that's capable of going and working and coming home and taking care of the house, kudos. If that's the way you want to live your life, that's great. But I'm telling you, if you're with someone, life is so much easier and cohesive if you're working together for that same goal. Not trying to say, well, this didn't work because, what? Stop. Don't do that. Even when it comes to the end of a relationship, you should still accept that you had your role in it. You did. That relationship didn't happen on its own. That breakup didn't happen on its own. Whether you're the one that chose to end it or not doesn't mean that you didn't play a part in it. You play a part in everything that goes on in your life, in everyone's lives that are affected around you. Work together. Be together. Come together as one. However you want to put it. But it's all a matter of stop putting labels and gender roles and stereotypes on anyone and everyone. Because if you're in a relationship, whether it's same sex or it's heterosexual, you still have your role to play. And that's going to lead me up to going more into relationships the next go around, men versus women, and my personal adventures that have taught me a few lessons about men. So until next time, be yourself.